Was working for Amazon worth it? Let's find out. Oh my gosh, how many do we have left? This is my last day at Amazon. And let me explain. This is Amazon Driver 15, and this is the finale of basically season 1. I've been doing Amazon for more than 15 days, obviously. I've been doing this for almost 2 years. This is the first job I've ever had that actually let me move out of my parents' house and get married. And obviously with my wife's income, we've made that work. But this has been the most flexible job while I've gone to school, while I've been trying to pursue other things, and we'll get into it. So I want to start off, before I worked at Amazon, I worked as a warehouse receiver at Lowe's, making $15 an hour. And because I was going to school and hours were only Monday to Friday, I could only work 3 8-hour shifts, 24 hours a week on $15 an hour is pretty much nothing. You cannot survive off of that. It just let me pay for my community college basically. But then I switched to Amazon, and I tried, before that I applied to 70 office jobs, like entry level, and I got zero, nothing. And I applied at Amazon, and I'm like, man, I'm just gonna do it. And I started working full time. That's 4 days a week, 10 hours, and now I'm here, and I make almost 23 an hour, and I work 40 hours a week. So you can see the difference, and it's been pretty good. And because of the team, I figured out that this is different everywhere you go at Amazon. But based on what warehouse you work out of, or what DSP, what team you play with, basically, they do things differently. So for us, right now, it's barely 4:48. It's 4:48, so about 12 minutes to 5 p.m. And when I clock out, when I get back before 5:30, my shift starts at 10, so that's a 7.5-hour shift, but I still get paid till 8 o'clock. So I got paid 23 times 10 hours, which is how much my pay rate, $230 in 7.5 hours. I think that's like $30, I don't really know, somewhere around there. Yeah. And obviously that's not for 40 hours a week, but honestly, that's been worth it to me, because then I can work on school. I only have 2 more classes left, so I did half of my college with this. And for a lot of people, I know that people don't like college, but that's just been my path. That's what's helped me. And I picked the coolest degree. I picked accounting. Yeah, I'm going to be the accountant. Quanwick the accountant. And so I started this about 4 months ago. I started making these videos 4 months ago to show what the most typical baseline job is, which I thought has to be Amazon, the most vanilla company to work at, doing the most vanilla job, delivery driving. So I've given you the day-to-day, not a lot more I can tell you, but I'm going to compare this with a corporate office job that I'm going to be starting in a few days. So this is the end of Amazon driving, but only for 2 months, because you know what, my accounting job, it's an internship. It's only till August, so from June to August. And in August, I'm back at it. I gotta finish school, just 2 more classes, so it'll be chill. I have to take a big accounting test. So I'm gonna tell you, you might be someone that thinks this is a job that you want to do forever. No, I don't know if people actually think that. No, this might be a job that you might be doing endlessly, Amazon driving. I know a lot of people that do that, and people just stay here. And that is fine. Full respect to the single moms and dads that do that. That is great, supporting your family. But also, I wanted to make the series to show the difference between Amazon driving and the most boring office job. That job is gonna pay a little bit more. I can't say exactly why, because I don't want to get fired. Like at Amazon, it was easy, 23 an hour. But I will say it's a 30 plus an hour role. So I'll just give you that it's more than that amount. So the pay is almost 50% better. So that's basically where we're at. That's what I wanted to share. So also I wanted to make this series because if you're someone like me and you feel trapped and you're just doing this and you're getting to your mid-20s, maybe going 30, I don't know, 40 years old, you feel stuck. I just feel like people are actually smarter than they think they are, and it's a confidence thing. So if you don't think you're good enough, just do it. Do whatever you want with your life. But honestly, I love being able to go to school, have a job that's flexible like this, but a job that's especially letting me have the flexibility and time to see what I want to do. This job isn't perfect. I'm sweating bullets. And obviously I'm done this early because I jog. I don't run. I have clips of me sprinting, but I really don't sprint. I just jog. And I'm able to finish early. And I actually have more energy when I do that too. I haven't twisted an ankle in 2 years, so if you're worried for me, appreciate it, but it hasn't been too bad. As you can see, I have 4 packages left. They're little pamphlet guys, but it should not be too bad. Very simple job. If you can do 40 hours of this, you can do anything you want to do. Start your business, go to trade school. I don't care, do what you want to do. Go to school, do something else. And that's it. As far as the pay, I did the numbers after drive time. About each delivery, you get paid about $1. So if you deliver a $200 TV, you get paid 0.5% of that, so $1. And so I did that because we average around 180 to 200 deliveries a day, stops you can say. And after taxes, that's exactly what it is. So today was 187. My net pay was exactly that. So if you work 40 hours a week, we get paid bi-weekly. So per week it's about $9.10, and then for the actual gross pay when we get paid on our paycheck is about $18.20. My paycheck comes in at around $1,300. I do put some into a retirement account, so they do give you like 3.5% match back. So that's why that might seem a little bit lower, but it's been totally worth it. I've been able to save like $10,000 in investment accounts and retirement accounts just by doing this job. My wife and I have been able to go on vacation, and you know, I think where I live, it's extremely lucky. I don't live in a busy place where I'm working till 8 p.m. so we actually have time, but also the flexibility to save, and it's been amazing. So in summary, I've done this job through most of college and most of school, and I'm almost done. I'm gonna become accountant. Not the best, funnest, coolest job, obviously. You can make fun of me, that's fine, but it hasn't been easy. It's an easy job, it's a simple job, but there's high turnover for a reason. Anyone can get into this. I know at UPS, you have to work there for years until you become a full-time driver. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I've heard. And so this, anyone can pick up and start doing, so there is high turnover. But if you can stick with it, you're gonna be the top 90% percentile of workers with that type of work ethic. And honestly, that's all you've got to beat out, basically. There's this car, good. So if you can do this job, you can be the best at what you want to do. And I think that's going to bring you success. Just focus. This job just teaches you to focus. You just do the same mundane task of bringing the package to the door, and that's it. The hard part is just doing this 200 times a day with over 300 packages. So if you can do that, you can do anything. This is now Juan Wick the accountant, leaving my old Amazon driver life behind. But who knows, something might pull me back in, and spoiler, it is. I'm gonna come back in August, and I'm also gonna make videos at the office, and I'm gonna compare the difference. Which one makes more money? That might seem like an obvious answer, but which one is more worth it for that amount? So Let's see what it is. Thanks so much. If you're still watching the video, that's great. Follow if you want, you know, the office stuff, and if not, that's okay. I'll be back in August for your Amazon driving, and that is it. Thanks. It is done.